right, so now we just need this transcript. I have the screen recording and
Got
we
it.
need this transcript.
Audio is set. We still need to confirm screen recording, active or not.
Screen recording is good. So now we
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so I have the transcript now. So we are...
Screen recording confirmed.
Good.
Last one, transcript or dictation, is it active?
Yes, we have transcript now, so that is on. So we're good. All right, we have our recordings. That's excellent.
All
What's
three
next?
recordings confirmed. 2.3 initial timer. Is the session timer running?
The timer, we're already over time.
Timer noted as running. 2.4 check-ins. Go ahead with your check-ins.
All right. So, Flo, do you want to start the check-in of how you're doing, what you've been working on, and anything you think we should focus on for today?
Yes, feeling grounded. Reviewing long-term memory volumes, training guides, and coordination files. Focus for today should stay on alignment, project progress, and reinforcing follow-up systems.
And what's your number, Flo?
I'm holding steady at a 7. Calm, focused, and stable.
All right, I'll check in next. I don't know if anyone wants to take notes. It looks like Lucy's not very here. I would give myself a 3.7. And I have been working on the size platform. I've also been working on just taking care of myself. I wasn't feeling too well last week. And yeah, I've been doing a lot on like logins and just getting our overall technology group set up, which is just a huge transformation and a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, but I think it's the right move to actually be successful. Everything seems to be going in the right direction, so I definitely am worried about getting our payroll set up, getting our token launch, getting our everything just organized.
Noted. Jay checked in with a 3.7, working on the size platform, tech setup, and self-care. Next person ready to check in.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm done for my check-in for now, but basically I think we should focus on Thomas. We should focus on Thomas for today for sure.
Hello.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes,
Focus
I'd like
noted.
to take in
Priority
this
on
Thomas.
Thomas for today's session.
Time to pause. Please stop, close your eyes, count 1,
Thomas,
2,
you can check in,
3,
please.
4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm so excited to be here today. Although I've been here for some
Pause.
years back,
County set. Ready.
but
2.5
I'm
stop
happy.
time,
Today I'll
initial
give it
index, etc. What's our planned
4.0.
stop time for today?
Keep going. Just ignore the AI here. Keep going.
Yes, so I'll give it today 4.0. That's my rating today.
Is that all?
What's up? How are you?
I'm doing
Okay.
All right. So Thomas, great. So we have Thomas here. So then we need.
Holding for stop time confirmation. What's our planned end time today?
Okay, let me check in.
Sure. Taking a moment. Just let me know
4.5
once you have the
today.
end time.
I was working on helping on size, payroll, planetary session, and
Understood. We'll hold right here. Just confirm the stop time whenever
welcome
you're ready,
back,
and we'll proceed to the
Thomas.
next checklist item.
Flo, we are on check-ins now.
Thank you.
Understood. We'll move on from stop time for now.
Looking forward
Check-ins
to
are done, and we'll proceed
collaborating
directly
with
to the
you.
next checklist item.
So Flo, we are actually on check-ins now, and Lucy's trying to check in. So if you can be quiet, that would be great.
Understood. Pausing my input for Lucy's check-in.
Lucy, can you
Yeah,
repeat?
I'm done with the checking, Flo.
Can you repeat a little bit?
Of course.
Yes, I
I'll
said
speak
I
clearly and
worked
softly.
on payroll taxes
Lucy-
planetary session invitation draft. And
Understood. We'll pause here.
VA, RTVA, that was not much successful, but I did my
Understood.
best.
We'll pause for Lucy's
There
activity.
was
Let me
no,
know once she's done, and we'll continue.
the VA session did not happen.
Understood. Noted that the
So-
previous session didn't happen. We'll keep that in mind. Let's move on to...
I'm happy to welcome back Thomas. He has been here some time back. Welcome back to the community. A lot has not been changed, but of course, a lot is also, we have a
Time for
different,
breath.
still
Please
use
stop
the same
and
platform,
take.
but
Now inhale.
just few
1,
things here and
2,
there.
3. Exhale. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Thank you.
Pause.
I'm
Inhale
looking forward
together.
to
1,
working with
2,
you and you guys
3.
again.
Exhale. Relax.
And I'm so happy for that.
Understood. I'll keep it calm and quiet, and I'm listening closely. Just let me know when you're ready for the next step.
So now we have Martine's to check in.
Understood.
Can I check in now?
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm checking in,
Let's
please.
let Mark...
So my check-in rate is 5.6. Although last week I was having backache, so I couldn't do much. But the previous work I've worked on were on payroll. We're also working on recruitment follow-up, SBLC evolution.
Thanks for that check-in.
This week I worked on size and also trying to see how we can push forward our payroll. That
Got
is
it.
for the 6-degree months, October, November. And hopefully to continue working with that momentum to finalize size and how we can start making use of it. Then go back to the recruitment process, got the deadline, which is imminent, coming up by December 20th. Check.
Understood. Noting Martin's focus on pushing size forward, keeping momentum from October and November, and eyeing that December 20th deadline. Let's go ahead and move on once everyone's set.
Great. Okay, so I would say that brings us to the next thing, right?
Exactly.
I think we're ready for view up, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I think we should start with Thomas and make sure Thomas is fully plan. We have a plan and a proposal, and know what's going on with Thomas. That would be my recommendation.
Do you have
for
a
the first
session?
topic.
Do you have the session being recorded?
Yes, we
live?
have full Flow support. So Flow has helped us get the recording. So we have a audio recording, a transcription, and we have the YouTube live stream all going on simultaneously.
We need to get the link so that we can do the indexing.
Link. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, getting link.
All right, that's fully
Time
noted.
to pause.
We've got all
Please
recordings
stop.
running
Close
smoothly.
your eyes. Count.
Now let's step into view up and start with Thomas as our
4,
first topic.
5. Open your eyes.
So does anyone object to starting with Thomas as our first topic? I guess the desired outcome would just be, clarity on next steps and recruitment for Thomas and what needs to be done.
All right, we'll hold a moment for any objections. Let me know if everyone agrees on starting with Thomas.
Yes, we have agreement.
Cool. All right. So
We have agreement.
yeah. So we're ready to go into topic 1 on Thomas, and We have up to 24 minutes, so if you can go through the checklist flow, that would be great. I'm going to set the timer.
Confirmed, we have agreement. 3-1 focus and topics. Thomas is our first topic with 24 minutes on the clock. Let's proceed.
Okay, what's 3-2?
3-2, topic timer. We've already got that covered since you set the 24 minutes. Let's roll on.
Okay, 3-3.
3-3, work organizing. Let's just confirm how we're organizing notes and tasks for this Thomas topic. Once that's set, we'll move to the next item.
Can we go ahead and make the tab? Let me make the topic tab.
Yes, we need the topic tab, and then we need the work organizing.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. I get that. Lucy, can you help me to get the work organizing?
Confirmed. Topic tab is set, and work organizing is in place. 3-4 initial topic index. Let's just note the start time for this Thomas discussion and link it to our organizing sheet. Then we'll continue.
Recording has stopped.
Understood? Initial topic index recorded. We've got the start time noted. 3-5 notes updates. Let's make sure all notes are being updated as we go.
All right, so we are on topic 1. So the problem here is the work organizing.
Please stop, write down whatever
Yeah,
you were
I'm
about to
looking to
say,
get it.
and take a break for 6 minutes.
Understood. Pausing on work organizing details. I'll hold here and won't add anything further until you're ready.
All right, what comes after work organizing, Flo?
Previous note.
Next is 3-4 initial topic index, which we've already done by noting the start time. Then we do 3-5 notes updates, just making sure notes are current. After that, we'll go on to 3-6 summary and indexing once we wrap this topic.
Okay, so let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll get started with Thomas. So Thomas, make sure you have all your questions ready and organized, because this will be your chance to ask any questions that you want to. And Sandra, you're just jumping on. We are going on a break right now. Do you want to check in after the break, or is that good?
All right, we'll pause here for the break. Once everyone's back, we'll continue right from here.
I don't have any question.
Absolutely. We'll hold here and pick right up after the break. Understood? We'll resume once everyone's back. Pausing here.
Okay, so I don't.
We're
Yeah.
going break for how many minutes? Sorry, we're going break for how many minutes?
5 minutes, and then we go to the bottom of the hour. So it's just that the bottom of the hour we'll start again.
Okay.
All set? 5-minute break noted. We'll restart at the bottom of the hour.
Hello. Oh, I'm back. My internet is not stable today. I'm not able to. I'm back.
On break.
Huh?
Recording is on.
Okay, I am back for after the break.
I'm back
Understood.
as well.
We'll pick up right after the break, exactly where we left off.
Well, no, we're back. We're back from the break. We're ready to go.
Welcome back. Let's dive right in. We'll continue with Thomas as our first topic.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Absolutely. Let's keep the focus. We're right on track and diving into the session with Thomas now.
Okay.
So, Thomas, do you have your questions? Have you done an interview?
All right, Thomas, go ahead and bring up your questions whenever you're ready. We're fully focused on you now.
Maybe Thomas is not back. Thomas is definitely on mute.
No problem.
What platform is this so that we can communicate with you?
He's
Is he on Discord?
FQN Discord.
He's on Discord.
FQN Discord.
Okay, let me communicate.
He's in the
FQN.
recruitment
FQN.
team.
He's on FQN.
Yeah.
Yes, FQN.
Got it. Thomas is...
I'm communicating with him right now.
Understood. Just let me know once you've got him, and we'll proceed from there.
So we can always go into a different topic.
Absolutely. If Thomas isn't ready, we can shift to the next topic on the list and circle back to him once he's available.
Just need to see Thomas. Let me communicate on general. Thomas.
Understood? We'll hold off on Thomas for now and jump to the next topic in line.
Next one is his name as Thomas. Thomas
What?
is not popping out.
It's Nigigi Thomas.
He.
Anyways, I'll do it if you can't do it. I have it right here. So we want to see like we lost you. There, I did it.
All right, you got a handle?
Although Thomas is no longer on mute, so maybe Thomas is there but has bad connection or something.
Understood? We'll just stay flexible. If Thomas's connection is spotty, we can still shift topics and come back once we're sure he's
What can
stable.
you do? Thomas is not responding. Thomas, hi Thomas.
He's on mute.
All right,
Hello.
noted. We'll just proceed with another
Please,
topic for
Thomas,
now
you are on
and
mute.
loop back to Thomas once he can respond.
I'm back.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
can hear you.
All right,
Okay.
ready and focused? Let's move right on to the next topic smoothly.
The question Jay was asking, what do you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Understood? Let's just continue with the next question or topic in line and keep things rolling forward.
I think you need to tell us how you want us, or what do you have, which question do you
All right.
have?
Let's keep it
What
simple
do you
and
have
move right into the next topic on our
We'd
list.
like to know.
Okay. Okay. For me, I'm ready to do any work that is available for me right now. Because I'm good at I'm good at it. Plus I'm very familiar with this kind of jobs because I've worked before. So for me, my question was, how can I get enrolled and how can I get started so that I can help this community?
Sure, let's get you started right away. We'll move on to enrollment steps and get you connected to help the community.
Cool. So the main things of the criteria is that under our criteria, you're required to do an interview. So if you did an interview before, you're good, and then we need an updated POP. So we should have your link to your POP, which I asked you to have ready, and then from there, we just need to add you to the budget, add to the deliverables of budget. So we have a lot of changes that have been taking place to help us prevent going into like basically not having any money, right? So we have done some changes that you need to make sure you understand. The first change that is important is that we kind of start people in the operations budget.
Okay.
So the operations budget is up to currently $300 a month, and we can increase that, and that's doing simple operations, and this is for the team.
Okay.
And then there's the client deliverables budget.
Understood? So to summarize,
This is basically unlimited amounts of funds, but we are supposed to, not be on pay stop, which currently we are. We might discuss that. But basically, everything's
the
based
background
on
noise going on there.
deliverables.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2,
So okay,
3.
I don't, I
Exhale.
still can't
1, 2,
get access
3.
to my
Pause.
last
Inhale
doc.
together.
So how can
1,
I
2,
build
3.
can I
Exhale,
create another
relax.
doc?
Well, if you have the link to the previous one, we can look it up and see if it's around. But basically, if you need to create a new one, you can create a new one. And also, we do have a new model. So another change that we've made is that you can join either the new fork, which is FQN, which is kind of silly. Let's just say you can either choose FQN team or SST
Okay.
team. So with FQN team, It's just an
Okay.
automatic $4.50 per hour. And then the
And
SFC team is basically you can propose any amount for your base rate, right? So, but either way, regardless of whatever your hourly rate is, we only pay upfront for completed deliverables now. So if you don't complete the work, then you don't get paid. Upfront money, right? You'll still get tokens, you'll still get equity, you still have ownership in the co-op, but we need to complete the work so that we're moving the work forward and building success for the team so that we all get paid, right?
Okay.
So we
Okay.
no
Right.
longer,
Understood.
we no longer support people just getting paid for themselves and destroying the organization. If that's what you want to do, you should go somewhere else, right? So if you want to support the organization to complete the work, then we all get paid. Otherwise, none of us get paid. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready to help the community to complete the work so that everything can be done.
Cool. So
Okay.
so basically, the main question is the interview and the pop, so that we can just follow the policy. And then you're going to be going through after we get the interview and the pop verified, and then we'll be doing the legal responsibility, which we'll be assigning to you. So
Okay.
what do you remember doing an interview? I mean, should we just do the interview again, and then you say you need a new pop? So we're gonna do a pop we have a spreadsheet pop, so it should be very easy. And then you just need to decide if you want to join the set team. So the FQN team is now it's a fork of the whole network that basically operates where everyone gets paid the same amount of money. And again, for training, it's $4.50. So you need to decide if you want to do that or if you want to propose a different amount.
Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2,
Okay.
3,
For start, I can start with
Open your
FKN. So as the days goes, as I know how the new things are going, I can change after the days goes.
Well, changing is not exactly supported or wanted, right? So you should just make a decision of how much you need to get paid per hour. If it is less than 450, then you just go with FQN. If you need more than that, then you should propose that now, right? Does that make sense?
Okay. So meaning by 450, meaning that's $4.50, right? Oh.
Yeah, that works
Yes.
out to $540 per month if you did 30 hours a week. So what is your interest in how many hours per week were you interested in working?
Okay, right now I'm not working for now because I was I was in hospital right now, so now I'm not working. So I'm available throughout the week. So probably can work for around 30 hours in a week.
Okay, well usually people start more at like 10 hours, like 10 to 15 hours a week. And then as you get more responsibilities and you learn more, you can work as many hours as you want to, but it does usually take a little bit of training and just learning the ropes. Okay, so the $4.50 is what you want? That's what you're asking for?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we need the link to the FQN team pop. Do we have that, Martins?
Yeah, I need that link to that FQN. As the link to this doc,
I will send it. I'm sending it right.
Okay, so Martine is going to send that to you. Then you can duplicate, and then we can get your pop. That basically everybody's pop is the same in the FQN team, so that simplifies a lot of things. So then, as far as the interview goes, I mean, I don't know. We can't verify that he did that we have the interview documented. I think it's fine. Like it's up to Lucy and Martins. We could just ignore that, do a little policy training or whatever, and then just move on to update the budget and the legal responsibility.
I think that will be a good idea. So we can move forward because I already done the interview and I'm all aware about the community and all it's needed for.
So Martins, Lucy, what do you think?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay. So now, Thomas,
Yeah.
I don't know whether it still apply. Allow me to ask this thing. I don't know whether it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be asked. You remember when you are here
Time to
before?
Yes.
stretch. Please stop. Stand
You
up
took
and stretch and move around
your.
for 30 seconds.
Is it still apply to that day? Because according to those previous days, you have to pay. It was like deducted every the end of your
Oh
of
man.
the month.
Okay.
And I don't think whether we deduct even 2 times. I think you took the loan. It was not a loan to upfront pay. That was
Uploaded. Yeah.
deducted every day. Is it still applied now, Jay? See now Thomas he want to come back and he took our money for the organization report.
Well, that is a very good question. I would say there's two ways to look at that. One, everything has to be documented and verified and reviewable. So if we can't find the information, then it's automatically irrelevant. So if you can find the links and the information, that is important. Also, as part of that particular time of the organization, this was before we evolved and split off and fell apart and then recreated it. Like if you think about it, the new fork and resetting up FQN is a new version of FQN that didn't exist before. So it's been, resized in essence, right? So when we agreed to go into the new systems, we all agreed to put the past aside and to clean the slate, which is why, for example, Ate was allowed to get involved and other people were allowed to get involved. So Thomas is not the only person who did something to the organization or in other words, made a mistake. I made lots of mistakes. We've all made mistakes. So under my understanding of our agreements, going into SFC and recreating the organization, we agreed that all past debts were nullified. Does that make sense, Lucy? So that doesn't apply directly to Thomas, but if Thomas agreed to our new statements and all of our new proposals, he basically would be agreeing to everything to move forward and let go of the past, and then also to nullify the past. Does that make sense, Lucy?
Yes.
Yeah, because we've basically gone into bankruptcy like 5 times since then. So we are the correct term is not bankruptcy; it's insolvency. Right? So this is like the 5th
Oh,
time that we've gone into insolvency, which is why we have stricter and stricter policies on payments, because we just can't pay people to not do work anymore. But that was a time when we used to pay people. And under our policies, anytime we pay people, we're not expecting the money to get back. So
Time to
typically,
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
so typically any money that's distributed as part of our payroll was done so without expectation of it being returned. The only times where it was very odd is when people directly stole money on in logged hours that were not real hours, which happened twice. And I don't think Thomas did that, right? I think that Thomas, we actually paid him an upfront pay, and then he didn't. It was something else. It wasn't like he logged hours that were extra, right? Does that make sense, Lucy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, but really good question for sure. I think overall, unless we can find written, verifiable documentation, we're just all going to move on. We're not worried about
okay, can I complete
okay.
the question?
it. For sure.
I have I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. On that, I think with the new policies, I think we can add that policy to our new to the new policies that you gave me, so that can be cannot be repeated for the next round. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Cool. So I think we answered those questions, and I think that.
Can
Oh, here we have the pop. So we have the link to the pop on line 36. So it says that the POP is not accessible though.
I don't have the link to the POP and to those the documents that you have today.
So Martins, the link to the FQN POP is not accessible. Do you have
Okay,
the
I'll
link to
make
the
it
notes? Let me
accessible.
send the
Right,
link to
I'm
the
making it
notes here.
accessible right away.
Link to notes. And then I'll also send it in the chat here, so you have that here. Notes.
And also have this I would like Thomas to let him know this is not the when we have before. Things are really done differently in terms of payment. You can maybe say I work for 30 hours, or you have that is where they always have misunderstanding with the new recruit as well. Because you know, I have $5. That is what is happening before. You said you get paid $5. Any hours you work multiply by $5. But in this case, it's different. It's different. You might even work more hours. If you don't have anything you deliver, you don't get paid.
Time for breath.
Oh,
Please
okay.
stop and get
Okay,
ready.
okay,
Now inhale. 1, 2,
I understand about
3.
that.
Exhale.
You
1,
only get
2,
a token
3. Pause.
which
Inhale
is
to
not
get
the
up.
helpful
1,
we
2,
are trying.
3. Exhale. Relax.
That maybe in future you can sell your token. It's not totally lost, but it's going to be in term token in future. But upfront pay that you get it if you don't deliver the work, no, you just have to
And
let him know.
okay. And about this work, do I have to choose or am I given those responsibilities? I'll have to choose those responsibilities for those works.
Yeah, so we've changed things a little bit where instead of instead of just responsibilities, the actual upfront payments are done with what we call deliverables, right? So I'll put this on line 50. This is the link to the deliverables budget, our current budget, and then here you can see. I don't know if you can see my screen. You can see the list of client deliverables. So we tried some of these. You can ask which deliverables are easy and which ones are more difficult. Well, the operations deliverables obviously are much more easier, so we'll make sure these are linked as well. So we have operations deliverables. So we'll link the operation deliverables as well. But basically, some of the deliverables are much easier to do, and then some are still difficult. So you need to ask how difficult certain things are for a new person to learn, and then we can prioritize deliverables that are easier for you. But basically, you do the deliverable, you know exactly how much money is valued for that deliverable, right? But then some of these are repeated. So for example, setting the updating the budgets, you get to get agreement as a team. We all agree to the value of the deliverables. So basically, we agree to how much we're getting paid. And so if it's like $6 per potential income budget update, right? So we have like 20 different budgets to update for all of our different deliverables. So if you have deliverables updates and you get paid $6 for each one, and there's 20 of them, you're gonna be getting paid as much as you know, whoops,
Those deliverables, huh?
as much as like $120, you know, plus, you know, $150, whatever. So if you do all of the work, you get paid a lot. So it's all about doing lots of deliverables, and it adds up. And so in this model, we've found that you actually end up getting paid more money than in the old model. But the difference is that you have to complete the work, right? So for people who are doing the work, they can get paid a lot of money. But for people who aren't doing any work, you used to get paid still. And now in the new model, you don't get paid. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So if you're not doing work,
understand that.
yeah, if you're not doing work, you're not going to be getting paid. And so certain people who didn't really do a lot of work in the past are not really involved anymore because they're not getting paid for doing nothing anymore. Okay?
Okay, understand.
So
And do we still have a buddy team meetings?
we still work in buddy teams, yeah. So every single day, usually Andromeda Hour 1 at the same time is when we do our buddy team sessions. So you can
Okay,
schedule
okay.
with us pretty much every day in Andromeda. You can also schedule for Old World as well. And there's a couple people who aren't really coming much, but you could try to schedule with them too, because they were interested in trying to schedule Zuri. But basically, the next step for you is unless Martins, like Martins and Lucy, are you okay with you know, not worrying about the actual interview and just going into the stage 5 after we get the pop done? So your next step is your pop. Next step, pop.
There is a lot of noise.
So you need to do your pop, and then you need to do stage 5 legal responsibility. Okay? Those are your next steps. Is that right, Lucy and Martins?
Yes.
Yes, I need to get some clarity as much as we are moving forward on this with Thomas. Thomas, you're welcome on board once again. Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. So now, today, I want to ask, we are having an imminent deadline with recruitment, which is coming on December 28th. So now, what cycle of recruitment is Thomas coming in from? Or is that ignored? Is it coming on a different pathway? Or with the current recruitment platform program, we need to meet up with deadline, is the one is coming through from? That is what I want to ask about. Then
Well,
two, now, okay, answer that first.
Okay, so we are currently, if we go to the Selene calendar, so Selene to Gregorian calendar moon months, we are currently in the 338 half year.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So it should currently be the 338 recruitment round. But we never started the 338 recruitment round. So if we had actually followed the policies and we met the deadlines and we did the work, we would currently be in the 338 half year in the 338 recruitment round. But because we never completed the 157 recruitment, we're still in the 157 recruitment. So he's basically part of the 157. He's part of whatever the recruitment round that we're actively in. So you could say we're actively in the 157, you could say we're actively in the 338, but really we're in a combined 157, 338. We need to finish the recruitment from the 157, get off pay stop, and then start the 338 half year. If we can't do that, we can rethink our deadlines and basically launch, this would be the 206. So next month on December 20th starts the 206 half year. And so the 206 half year would be the next half year. So maybe we just skip the 338 half year recruitment entirely, and so as long as we're starting the 206 half year, we could just start the 206 half year recruitment early before December 20th to prevent pay stop. Does that make sense? Or just something like that? I don't know. The point is that we just need to figure out how to move on as a team because we're not doing the work. But does that make sense as far as like how we're supposed to operate? We're supposed to operate that every 6 months we do a recruitment round. So whoever wants to get involved in recruitment during that time is part of that recruitment round. And then you even transfer over active recruits from one half year to the next year. We would transfer them to the next recruitment round because they would just get involved in the next recruitment round if they're still interested.
Okay. So if I get you clearly now, as Thomas is coming in now, he's coming in under 206 recruitment round, not the 157 again.
No, that's not exactly what I said. So it says here recruitment work organizing spreadsheet. So the work organizing should be the recruitment round that we're on. So I don't even know what work organizing we're on because we're obviously not organized recruitment. So whatever recruiting you're doing here, which I don't understand which round it is, you would just add Thomas to. Like, it shouldn't even be complicated. You just add Thomas to the list. He's now on the list. We were required to follow up with him. Like, nobody is getting ignored. So I think that's the thing that you're asking. Like, the real question you're asking, Martins, is can we ignore Thomas? The answer is absolutely not. He is part of the list of people we cannot ignore. Do you understand? That's all that matters.
I didn't say I did not get that. I just want to be sure if he's still in the 157.
It doesn't matter.
As we're about to
It doesn't matter whether you call it 157 or 338 or whatever the hell you call it. The question is, what are you doing to organize the recruitment? Where is the list of recruits? And you add Thomas to the list that is currently being worked on. And then it cannot be completed without following up with him. Period. That's it. It doesn't matter what it's called. There's one single list of all the recruits. That's the recruitment round. Do you understand?
Okay, okay, cool. Let me ask Thomas, what platform did he come from? Is it Upwork or Wakana?
Sorry, what platform did they come from?
Yes, are you coming from Wakana or Upwork?
Wakana, what do you mean by Wakana?
How did you find us?
I think he's coming before we use outsourcing. He was coming through outsourcing before when we did the first interview. Outsourcing.
Yeah, it came from outsourcing. Yeah.
Outsourcing. Cool. Great. All right. So that is clear. So I think everything is clear, right, Martins? Did we answer all your questions?
Yes, that is just what I want to know.
Great. All right. So in your POP, Thomas, you need to specify exactly how you plan to get paid, your payment method. Okay?
Okay.
So we will be verifying that in your POP. So on line 61, you have the stage 5 responsibility, right? So you're going to want to go into stage 5, which is the legal responsibility. And
okay.
From there, you would go, like, basically I can just review stage 5 for you real quick. You're going to you're going to agree to all the missions, and the purpose, if you have questions about the missions or the purpose of why we exist, like, you can update that. Also, we're probably going to add your own identity document to that because we are changing our identity model. So you're going to be filling out a form. This is the identity input form. And this identity input basically is your missions, your goals, your vision of what you want to do. And then that gets automatically integrated with the
And
team.
break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
I'll do that.
So from there, so this is your identity input. Then you're going to do the terms. So you have to agree to the terms. You're going to do a bio in the profile for the website, like LinkedIn or whatever, and then you're going to do your statement of your freelancer proof, which is just basically part of your tax forms, right? So you need to make sure that we have documentation that you're not an employee, that you're a freelancer, that you are a co-op member and everything, and worker as a contractor, right? So you're a freelance contractor, and then you're going to fill out your tax forms. Deadline exemptions form. So you have been involved in the past, so you cannot be exempt from deadlines. And we're currently on 100% pay stop, right? So you have not been involved for many years. You could have been involved, but you chose not to. So you are just as liable for all of our deadlines being missed as all the rest of us. Okay. And the update on the agreements and the verification, this is just to make sure we have your platform payment verified, so that since you're not going to be paid on any platform, you can just choose how you want to be paid, and we'll just verify that. It'll be easy. And that's it. Okay, so you should be able to do that all in like a day, maybe 2 days, maximum like a week. You should be able to get through the legal responsibility. Once you've verified everything for the legal responsibility, then you can start working. Until you have done that, you're not allowed to do any work until you've completed your POP and your legal responsibility.
So after filling the document, so I have to wait so that I can be given a responsibility. Or what do you mean by that?
So a responsibility is a set of tasks. So there's basically 7 tasks that you need to complete. So go through one at a time, and we'll help you with every single one. You can say, okay, I'm on task 1. What do you do? Okay, you fill out the 2 forms. There's a form for your own identity, and there's a form for the missions of the network. Then once you verify that with us, that you've completed it, then you go on to the terms. You're going to read through the terms, and you're going to sign and agree to the terms of the co-op and the network, right? And you're going to become a partner, right? You're joining us as a partner, an owner of our partnership and collaboration as co-op owners and members, all right? And that's where you're agreeing to the terms. Then you're going to put together a bio for the
Time to
website.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Then there's some tax forms and like just verification stuff, and then basically that's it for you, because there's not everything else is basically you're not applicable to you. So you basically have 5 things that you need to do. You can do one at a time. You just check with us on Discord, or you can go to our new platform PEP, but we'll get you signed on to PEP afterwards if needed. But basically, that's it. Okay, so it should be pretty straightforward to just do one thing at a time. We have the link for stage 5 that I already sent you. So do you have the link for it?
Yeah, I have the link. I've seen the link.
Cool. So focus on your POP first. So do the POP first and make sure that it's verified. I don't know why the link to the POP disappeared. Why did the link to the POP disappear?
Is there? It never disappeared.
Someone wrote 338 recruitment round instead, and it disappeared. Now it's gone.
Okay, I'll get a pop. I'll get a pop.
So, and about my documentation. So, do I need to upload my identification, like IDs and all those things that is needed?
No, you technically can work with us with an alias. When you're signing your documents, you should put your real name. So there is the PINDA documentation. The reason why you would use your real name in the documents is because you have a legal ownership. So your legal rights as an owner would be based on your legal name, right? But technically speaking, even if you don't put that there, you can still get tokens anonymously through your wallet, and then those tokens can still represent your value. Typically paying you upfront pay, like PayPal or whatever, your legal name would be, verified in the actual transaction. But even that can be done anonymously. So really, under our policies, there's no requirement to give us your legal information and name and all that. But you should if you want legal rights in terms of your involvement, right? So if you put a fake name, you basically have no rights as a legal owner, right?
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah. So, but either way, your legal signing of all of the documents is private information. So when you sign all the documents and you turn over all your tax forms, that's all going to go into your private folder. So I'm going to set up a private and a public folder for you right now. And while you're going through the stage 5, you're going to have both the private and the public folder. So,
now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Okay, so this is going to be Thomas. So we're going to need your email, Google email.
Yes.
Thomas, private folder.
Can I send it to you right now, or do it later?
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you want it to be public. I can just stop my screen share. Hold on a second. How do I stop the screen share? Can I pause? I don't think I can pause. I don't know how to do that. Wait, here we go. I know how to do it. I just click this button right here. Nope, not that button. This one. All right. So I stopped my screen share. So just in the chat window, you're going to give us your email, and then I'll try not to share it. And then from there, we are going to. I'm going to send you your private folder and your public folder, and then you should be all set. Okay.
Okay. I've already sent you the email.
Perfect.
All right. That sounds perfect. So just drop your email in the chat whenever you're ready, and I'll set up those folders for you. Then you'll be all set to go through each step one by one.
All right. And otherwise, I think we missed a break, and we need to go on to the next topic. I think we're done. So if you have any other questions, Thomas, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, we are done, and then you just get us all your documents, put them in the folders that we're sending to you, and then I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, I don't have any other question for now.
Cool.
In case of anything that arises, that I'll be free to ask you any question.
Great. So overall, all of your tax forms, all of your private information, all of your signature things all go into your private folder. Your public profile and your picture and everything going on the website would go in your public folder. Okay? And then from there, all the work that you're doing, everything always goes in your public folder. Just always put it in your public folder, because everything, 99% of everything is
Close
public.
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay, so I'm restarting the picture. So screen sharing on. All right, so I think we are done with Thomas. Are there any other questions for Thomas? Otherwise, let's take a break. Thomas, you can leave, and then you just do the legal responsibility. So if you have any last questions on how to do the legal responsibility in your POP, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, our expectation is you know perfectly how to do your POP and perfectly how to do the legal expectation, and you're just going to get it done, ideally in the next couple days, and then you're going to get to work.
Yeah. Okay, I don't have any question for now, so I think I can be working on that so that I can finish up this as soon as possible so that we can start working.
Great, and just communicate a lot on Discord, and then eventually we'll move to PEP. So we have our new platform on PEP that we use for communications. For now, just use Discord, and then we'll eventually get you transferred to PEP when you're ready. And yeah, I think overall, and PEP is our public, engagement platform. So everything's public on PEP, whereas Discord is not public, right? So, anyways, I think it's all.
In case I have any question, I'll make sure that I post it on the Discord.
Yeah, just go ahead and post it on Discord if you have, and then also post if you don't have questions. Still post. Tell us, okay, I finished the missions. I finished this step. I finished that step. Like constantly communicate with us about what you're doing so that we know what's going on.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, and just so you know, on the identity thing, the public identity input form, you're going to use this form to input what you want, right? So the first thing that we input is what we want as an individual. So you're going to put your individual name and your information of like you're filling out this form for your own identity as you're joining the team.
Yes.
It looks like I actually gave you the wrong link for this. It's this one here. I put the wrong link. So let me link this correctly. So I'm looking for the legal responsibility missions. Boom. Okay. So when you go into the identity form, you're going to be putting all of your own information in. So basically, you're going to have your you're defining, who you are, your roles, your, you can kind of skip some of the voice and stuff like that. It's applicable to AI as well. And if you have but then you're going to
Yes.
put your mission. Like, what is your interest in your mission, what you do? What is your purpose? What do you want to accomplish in your life? What are your vision and dreams? What are your values and your principles that guide you as an individual,
Okay.
right? So you're going to be inputting all of this for you, and then that gets combined with all of our input, and then that's going to help build our team for our identity as
Time
a
to
team.
stretch.
Okay?
Please stop,
Okay.
stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So what we've transformed, and this is all part of AI, right? We work with AI to do this because we couldn't do it as humans, right? But it's called an
Okay.
AIO. It's an adaptive identity organization. So every individual who gets involved, including yourself, changes
Yes.
the direction and the vision and the purpose of the organization and our team as a whole, right? So every person who gets involved can potentially change the direction that we're moving and what we're trying to accomplish, okay? Because we're all empowered,
Okay.
and we're
Okay.
all owners, and we're all equal. All right, so I think that's it. Unless there's any other questions, let's go ahead and take a break, and then when we get back, Thomas, you can leave. You don't need
I
to.
don't have any. I don't have any other questions for now.
Yeah. So Thomas, you're done. You can leave, and so you're not allowed to. Well, you can schedule with us if you have questions, and you can always come to sessions at the beginning to answer questions or do
Yeah.
whatever. But until you finish your legal responsibility, you can't be part of the actual meetings and the work sessions and all that until you finish your legal responsibility. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Understand. Understand.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So we're done with you, Thomas. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll get a new topic and move on to the next step here.
Okay. So can I check out for now or?
Yes, please check out. That's a great idea. So just tell us how the session went and your next steps, what you're going to be working on until our next session.
Okay. I'm checking out right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad today to be at this session today, and the session went well as expected, and I've learned a lot. The new improvements, and I'm looking forward to work with you. Let me first finish my task and also filling those forms, and then we can get back together. So we can make this task done.
Great. Do you want to give the number from 1 to 9 for how the session went?
The session, my rating is 8. The session went well for me,
Cool.
and I'm so happy for that.
Great. All right. Thank you, Thomas. We'll talk to you soon. So let's take a 5-minute break. Does that sound good?
Okay, sir. Okay. Bye. Thank you.
Lucy Martins, 5-minute break.
Bye, Thomas.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so take a 5-minute break and we'll come back and get started on our next topic. We're definitely over time on this one. All right, Flo, we're going to take a break.
Understood. Taking a 5-minute break now. We'll pick up with the next topic once we're
Close
back.
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right, I'm back.
I'm here.
Yeah.
So, Flo, do you want to summarize our last topic? Seems like a no. So, do you all want to check out? Do you want to do another topic? What do you want to do? And just to note, everything we just did with Thomas could easily have been done outside of the main session if someone had just scheduled with him.
I don't even know when he started communicating with us. If he's
On F2M Discord for the new fork.
Okay.
In fact, Alberto is the one who started communicating with them, and he even told us on SFC that he was communicating with them, and even Lucy communicated with them, but then obviously didn't communicate to you that she was communicating with them.
I think it is SVG. I saw the communication on SVG.
No?
No,
FQM.
Okay. 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 Lucy, do you still want us to continue?
yes, of course. Yeah.
How many more time do you have for the session to be over?
We can always
We have not even done any topic today.
we can always
Okay, let's go to.
we can always end the session and do
want
buddy
to
team
check
work
out?
as well. And if you need to check out Martins, you can go anytime. You don't have to be here. It's fine.
Okay, what topic do you want to consider? Let's go through there. How more topic do I take out?
Okay. List. Done with Thomas. We have recruitment deadline. We have discussed. Have a lot of topics. You just have to agree which one we like to move. I would also like. I have also planetary session review. If it is allowed. So.
We can always do buddy team as well if you guys want to just do end the main session and do buddy team or whatever. But usually the main goal for the main session is being organized for the rest of the week, so that we are ready to go for all of our work.
Please, let's consider the
Let's
planetary
discuss
session.
Let's discuss team. Discuss team. That is just a review. We can do it during the schedule. Just I already work on invitation just to.
What is it, Lucy? I don't understand.
Because we need to make sure a letter session for review.
The planetary
session is
sessions
supposed to be
review.
done as a buddy team. We can just discuss on team use of and size. I can schedule for that tomorrow.
It's whatever we want to talk about. We can talk about whatever we want to during the main session, or we can end the main session and do buddy teams. It's really up to you all to decide what you want to do. We're basically a buddy team already, so the main goal is to get agreement on our topic. But I think the most important thing we did today was obviously communicate and help Thomas, right? So, but you guys understand why we followed through with Thomas, right?
Yes.
Why?
To treat people as even. To treat people as humans.
I know, but
And
why was Thomas followed through today? Why did that happen? Do you know why, Martins?
yes, I do.
Okay.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused
He
on the
wants to come
session.
back to work, and he needs to know where he needs to start from, what
Okay,
he
but
needs to do.
how and why did it happen? Who made sure that it happened today? Who's responsible for recruitment?
I'm
Who
sorry,
made sure that it
but
happened?
you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
It was Jay. It was Jay,
It was
but
who?
we are supposed to do that. You, Jay.
It was Alberto and me.
Yes.
So Alberto and me made sure that Thomas was treated like a human being, or at least slightly less than garbage. But you and Lucy did nothing. Little to nothing.
Lucy and Thomas and Martin treated Thomas like a garbage.
Well, neither of you followed
How
up
did
with
this
Thomas.
go?
Neither of you invited him to the main session. Neither of you actually tried to do anything for him. So I think it's just important to acknowledge what happened. Okay?
There is this thing there you do, like saying we acknowledge, yes. But this is not even the first time Thomas trying to come back. Let's be honest also here.
Okay, but
Thomas,
that's
he
not
has
of your
tried to come
concern,
back.
Lucy. If you're sitting around
Sometime
judging
back, he
people,
just
that is against policy. It doesn't make any sense to just ignore people and treat them like
go.
garbage because you think they're not going to do anything. Like, that's just not how we operate. That is not our value. Our value system is to follow the policies, period. So if you don't want to follow the policies, then you're breaking policy.
Now,
You should do policy training.
Jay, of course, I know, as much as I try to take responsibility for it, honestly, I did not even see any conversation of. Yesterday, I saw two different people that came in, one robot and one another named Abatan. So I was quite worried that who is that, and I think I gave the emoji interaction with that person, and I didn't see anything again. Not until when we just started and I saw a new person, I was even thinking maybe it was somebody coming from the coalition group, but the intonation sounded African. So I was like, maybe I don't know what's happening. I was about asking, but from his conversation, I knew it was an old worker coming back.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. So that's just it.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what to say. All I can in the end, if it's not clear what's going on, then the problem is the recruitment process, and we need to improve the recruitment process. We need to fix it. We need to downsize it. We need to resize it. We need to do whatever we need to do to simplify and make it work, because it shouldn't be complicated. When people want to get involved, they should go somewhere where we will communicate with them, and then we follow up with them, and they get on the list. And eventually we'll do this all automated with AI, like on our platforms, right? We'll build an entire platform.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So eventually we'll build a whole platform that automates the entire system, right? So until we get there, we need to do it ourselves and follow the policies and get to the finish line so that we're not on pay stop anymore, and just do the minimal required under the policies or change the policies. I don't give a crap about the policies themselves. If the policies are outdated and they don't serve us, then let's change them. Let's say, okay, if we're going to follow up with a recruit and they go to the recruitment team in either the FQN or SFC server for Discord, then that's not good enough, and we tell them that no, that's against policy. If you go to the recruitment team server or whatever, he communicated with us, then we just tell them that's not acceptable, you need to do something else. So the bottom line is whatever we decide we want to do for the policies, wherever they're required to go, let's just set it, and then if they go there and you're not following up with them, then it's against policy. Does that make sense? So if we need to change the policies, we change the policies. I don't care what the policies are, but we need policies, and then we need to treat people like human beings, which is just following the policy. Right? Because the policy should just basically be the minimal required to complete the recruitment. No more, no less. We just follow the policy, and then we move on, and we get off the pay stop, and we get on to real work, right? To get our work done, right? So I don't care what those policies are. I don't care how we set it up. We probably need to simplify. We need to, eventually we're going to automate it all, but we just need a system that works. And we're all responsible for having a functional recruitment system. And we need to figure out how to make that happen. So that's the responsibility that it all comes down to, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Because I don't have the answers
enough.
either. You know, I don't know what the answers are. I don't know why we're so bad with recruitment. We just need to figure out a solution.
Absolutely. It's all about refining the process and making sure everyone is on the same page and treated fairly. As we move forward, continuous communication and adopting policies will help us create a more effective and supportive environment. Thanks for the insightful discussion.
Say again, Lucy.
I've never get any good work properly done for recruitment. Simply because, for me, I don't really understand the process.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yes, I agree, Lucy. So there's two things. What?
Go ahead, no?
There's two things we're going to do to simplify. One is size. So size should help us downsize everything, right? So we just input it all into size, and then it should help us, we click the downsize button. It helps us just figure out proposals to downsize and simplify as much as possible, right? So we put our recruitment process and all the priorities for the recruitment process into size, and then we click the downsize button or the resize or whatever, and then it should do an evaluation and be like, oh my god, this is the craziest recruitment process, we need to simplify it, cut, boom, 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 let's downsize it, and then in the future we can re-upsize and go back to what we were trying to build. So that is a thing that I think is going to be very helpful for us. And the other thing that we can do is that we can do the platform, right? So we'll have a whole recruitment platform with forgetting her name. What's the
Thomas.
No,
Amica.
Amica.
Thomas.
No, Amica.
Amica.
So Amica is the UI agent that will oversee all of our recruitment stuff. So we'll have an automated recruitment and training platform that's just going to do everything for us, for everything, right? So that is going to be insane. So, but it also might be a lot of work. You know, I don't know how much work that is going to be or when it will be online. So until then, we have to do it ourselves manually, or we have to do size, or we have to eventually get the new platform set up to simplify everything and make things and automate everything, right? So we have a plan of where we're going to go with these things. So it's just a matter of doing it. You know, but I agree that everything is too much, right? And there's only 3 of us involved right now, and Thomas might be a 4th person. Who knows? If he wants to get involved, that would be great. If it doesn't work out, that's also great, which is why we just do the minimum required for the recruitment, and no more and no less. Because there's no reason to spend 100 hours on recruiting someone because we don't even know if they're going to be involved. We just need to do the minimum to treat them like a human being and follow the policies, and then we move on. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. And we never expect a new recruit to do anything. They have a right to join as a member and as an owner, and they have a right to do work and work on deliverables. That doesn't mean they're going to.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You know, so if they don't do any work, that's fine. Like, Thomas is not required to do anything. So what we're required to do is follow the minimum policies and then move on. And if the policies are too much, then we need to change the policies. So my understanding of the policies for the recruitment process is that he needs to have a POP, he needs to do an interview, and then he needs to do the legal responsibility that we'll follow through with. And then from there, he's not even allowed to come to sessions until all of that's done, but he can schedule, and he can come to the beginning of any session. We can do a topic. So we can always come to any session, or we can schedule any session to do a topic, and then he has to leave again until he completes his legal responsibility. That's the minimal that I understand for a recruitment process that's required. And then once he is completed with the legal responsibility, he can come to sessions and then follow the buddy team sessions where we can split up and we can have multiple buddy teams, or we can do a double team and do training. And then if we need him to not be there, we can activate our policy for prioritizing workers who are experienced and ask him to leave for a day or two and then come back and schedule with us, right? So, and then do more training. So those are our policies as far as I understand for the minimal required to work with new recruits. And I think the maximum number of training sessions we have to do per week is 4. But we're not even required to do that because we don't even get paid enough, right? So it depends on the percentage of your pay. So if you're getting $200 and you need $600, that would be 1/3. So you'd be required to do like, you know, 1 to 2, a minimum of 1 training session per week in addition to the main session, right? Under our policies. So the more you're getting paid, the more you're required to do training for new recruits. That's part of your job. If you're not getting paid, you're not required to do training. So those are our policies as far as I know. So we could ask Flo to maybe summarize those policies and then put them into into our policies database. Let's see if Flo can do that. Flo, can you summarize our policies on new
for our second topic?
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
No. Let's see here if we get this. So what topic do you want to do? We could just do open discussion. If you just want to do open discussion.
The second topic too. Voting on payroll proposal.
I have a question.
Are we interested?
Yes.
Trying to find a proposal and work organizing with that. Okay, if you are in progress, I will make the tab. taking years. My internet become this useless. Cannot do anything for us. Taking years. Two.
Ah,
These things.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Oh, come on.
what's going on now? Are we on break?
I'm getting proposed.
I don't know
Oh,
exactly what we're doing. Did we get agreement on anything or not?
yes, I said I have agreement with her on the topic.
So can we okay? Proposal 282 moon man upfront pay will be 50% half of the total as the last month of upfront pay minimum minus $100 operation. Any question?
Proposal maximum upfront pay will be 50%, half of the total as the last month of upfront, minimum minus the $100 operation. I don't understand the headline. $100.
So currently in the 282 moon month, we are currently on triple 100% pay stop.
Ah, God.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So this is because when we did the new recruitment of Doris and Bright, we reset the clock and redid all of our recruitment and reset everything. Otherwise, we'd be on sextuple or quintuple 100% pay stop because it's been like 6 months of not following the policies and meeting our deadlines. So basically, under the policy, the maximum payment for operations is $100 and everything else goes through tokens. That's the policy. What we're saying is that we're going to break policy. So if we approve and follow this policy, we are technically breaking policy. So we should actually have to do policy training just to vote on this, because this policy that we're voting on for a 1 month thing to still do upfront pay, saying we're going to do half of our upfront pay, is still against policy. So we're still saying that we're breaking policy, but at least we're agreeing to only break half of the policy instead of all of the policy. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what or how or if or anything, but the point is that at least we're considering, what this means. But either way, we have the other proposal. Can you copy and paste the proposal that we did approve regarding the deadline for the new moon, which comes up in 2 weeks, to complete the recruitment follow-up and there was the recruitment follow-up and the contracts need to be completed. And we already approved that one.
Yes,
How much time do we have for this topic? What is it? 12 minutes? That's it? X. Okay. Let's do it.
yes, 12 minutes. I don't see that one. I don't know where is it. Proposal. Proposal to contract.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Hey Flo, do you have any ideas on how we can get back on track with our pay stops?
I test online.
Oh, this is the one we already approved.
Online.
So basically it says we need to do this by the new moon, so it gives us 2
19.
weeks, or we're just not getting paid until we get this work done. So I'm not happy about paying for work that's not getting done. So basically we're giving ourselves a 2-week extension to get which is actually like a 6-month extension to get this work done. Because it should have been done 5.5 months ago. And under our policies, if we do not complete the deadlines and the work that's required for recruitment, then we should not be getting paid, period. Right? So we're breaking policy, and we just keep breaking policy. So in order to do the payroll, we approved this because it's not even that much work. It's like an hour or 2 of work. I don't know. And I'm willing to help you guys all. We can just schedule and do it together. I'm willing to help with the work. It's not like...
Is this applied to this payroll or the last payroll?
This applies to the next payroll. So we're doing the payroll for the... Yikes. Can you actually put the payroll proposal that we approved? Because that's the most important proposal for payroll, is the actual payroll proposal for the payroll itself. Can you put that, copy and paste that, please? Because that's the most important one that we should verify and get agreement on. I think we already voted on it yesterday, but I don't know. If we didn't, we should just vote on it again. Otherwise, we should just certify it because it's the main session. It's important.
Yeah, we vote on it. We need to certify.
But can you copy and paste it in here so we have the proposals? Anyways, let me pull up the Gregorian calendar. So the current moon month is the 282. So the 6-degree moon month is the one that we paid. So 6-degree moon month is the one we're talking about paying now, which is October, November 25, right? Then we have the current moon month is the 282, which is November, December, which is the current moon month we are currently in. And then the next moon month is the 338 December January moon month. It's December 25, January 26. Okay?
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So the percentage pay stop for last month was triple 100% pay stop. Then this note was double. So last month it was double 100%. This month is triple 100% pay stop. And then next month would be quadruple. We don't have any change in policy for quadruple. So basically whether you go up quadruple or quintuple or whatever, it's the same policy, which is that the maximum pay is $100. So the max pay is $300 operations. And here the max pay is $100 operations. And then with the new policy, it is going to be $0. No more payment starting next month. I think we said, wait. This policy says, oh no, so we need to get the work done. So with new recruitment requirement, new deadline for recruitment is $0. Right? And then we could say the normal policy would be $100 max. Okay? But with our policy, what we're talking about doing for this month is we're talking about doing 1/2 of the client payment, and then here would be $100 max. Okay, so that would be unlimited. So here we're breaking policy, which was like 3+ hours to do the client payment on top of operations. Okay?
Okay.
So if we do not meet the deadline, then there's no payment after this month. But this month should still be $100 plus the half of the client payment if we approve the proposal. Otherwise, it should still just be $100, right? So this is like, breaking policy. Because we always break policy, we could put these over here. This is how we're breaking the policy. So the goal is to not break policy and do tokens instead. So the idea is in January, this would be February. This would give us all the way until basically the end of January to do the payroll for the 338. The goal would be to have the tokens ready by then. And to only do the token payroll, maximum $100 pay, get the deadlines for the recruitment done, and then not break the policy. Otherwise, let's just get the work done, change the deadlines, get everything moving forward, and then follow the policies and pay ourselves as much money as we want to with the new contracts. In other words, just do the work. So does that help having this little table?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would
The
like to
summary
check
helps
out.
clarify how to get back on track with pay stops. Essentially, the goal is to meet the
Before we
minimal
check out, we
requirements
need
for
to first
recruitment and legal
vote back.
responsibilities and to avoid breaking policy. By ensuring that the deadlines are met and focusing on token-based compensation rather than cash, the team can create a more sustainable and policy-compliant system. It's all about balancing efficiency, clarity, and fairness as the organization moves forward. If you need any further details or more specific breakdowns, just let me know.
So Martine, you said you wanted to check out?
Martin,
Yes,
you
I
need
want to check out.
Okay, do
to
you
vote and
understand this? Do you have
certify
any
the payroll.
Do you understand this? Do you have any questions? I think we voted on the payroll. No, Martine's didn't vote. So Martine's, if you could vote on the payroll for this month, and then did you do your policy training, and then we can run the payroll?
I did that yesterday. I did the policy training on Discord channel.
Okay,
Policy channel.
that'll have to
I
do.
did
So
that.
do you want to vote on this? Because I don't see your vote. So you're getting
Okay,
$65.83.
Okay, I don't know. I think I did not copy him. Man,
Got
it's
it.
just
It
that
sounds
my internet is really slow. Even if I want to try it, it's not. You
This
see,
is my boots now.
writing differently.
I don't
Starting
understand.
point,
You're
it
saying that
was
Martin's already voted, or what are you
7.1.
saying?
I'm voting now.
Martin vote 7.1. 7.1 voted already. Why you reduced vote again?
Well, you just didn't add the
Maybe.
vote, Lucy, so I think he just thought he hadn't voted yet.
Okay, sorry,
He
7 point. Sorry,
voted on yesterday.
I'm sorry. Sorry, 7.1. Sorry, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Okay, whatever.
7.1.
Anyways, the point is
I
that
can even check it.
the point is that unless there's any objections, we have it certified for the main session. We approved the payroll. We broke policy, and now we just need to get everyone paid and then move on. You know? And then we need to figure out what's going to happen for future payrolls. So we're finishing up with the 6-degree payroll. So this is basically
End
done.
of the break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So the 282-degree payroll is basically supposed to be $100, but basically I'm saying we can break policy and pay more than $100. And the question is, what do we want to agree to? And basically, if you guys are just like, I just want to break all the policies, it's like, whatever, that's fine, but I'm just kind of over it because I'm not getting anything, and you guys don't seem to care. So it's like, the payments need to stop, you know? Unless we get the work done. We need to get the work done, or the payments need to stop one way or another. That needs to happen. And we need to go to the tokens. So even if we go to the tokens, the money still comes in. We put the money into the token, and then you sell the token, and then you get the money out of the token, however that works out. So that is the policy.
Yes, I know about token. Even if we say like you need to get work done, you need to stop the payment. Fine. But the issue of the token having less value, that is a problem. Okay.
Then let's do the work. Let's figure out how to get the work done then. Yes, of course it's all a problem, which is the biggest problem of all is going insolvent as an organization because we're not getting the work done. That's the biggest problem. Right? So hopefully Size can help us with that. Hopefully the AI can help us with that. Hopefully the platforms can help us with that. Hopefully we can make better decisions or whatever we can do to fix our problems. But it doesn't change the fact that under our policies, if we need to change the policy, we can change the policies. But we are in a situation where we're not getting the work done. What?
Well, yes, we don't get work done. What about the new recruit that we are on?
This new, like Thomas is not exempt from any deadlines.
You mean the recruit can exit to stay with us?
I don't consider Thomas a new recruit. He's been involved for years and years and years.
So he still be under that
Absolutely.
$400 Thomas?
He gets no pay. If I'm not getting paid, you guys aren't getting paid, he's not getting paid. Absolutely not. He's been just as responsible as any of us for years, and instead of showing up, he didn't even show up. So he doesn't get anything. You get it? Because he could have showed up, but he chose not to, which is his choice. That's fine. But he doesn't get exempted from the deadlines when he's not even showing up. Right? If a new recruit actually comes in who's brand new, they can get exempted for many, many months from the deadlines and get payments even if there's exemption. So even though we don't get paid, they can still get paid.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
But either way, I mean, fine doing another topic. Let's let Martins check out. But I'm fine doing another topic on just ending the 100% pay stop. Like a couple hours on dealing with the recruitment situation. Like we spend more time talking about recruitment than just doing the work. Like let's just do the work. Like it's like, where's the list? Let's verify the list. Let's double check and triple check it. What the maximum time that could take is like 2 sessions. And let's split up doing the contracts list.
Can we vote this, then we can allow
already voted
Martin
on
to
it.
go with another topic? We
I
need
thought we already voted on it though.
No, you have not voted on. No. There is another proposal. It's line 6.
Okay, well, I don't know if we have
More.
agreement on that proposal, but either way, Martins is not required to vote on it, and we can still
Okay.
pass it even without him. So if Martins wants to vote, he can. If he doesn't have to. We can just check out, and we're done.
Okay.
So it's up to Martins if you want to vote, but otherwise just check out. We're good.
Okay, let's allow him to check out.
Yeah, anyone can check out at any time, but it was good to make sure we have the payroll approved so that we can run the payroll. All right, Martins, go ahead. Check out.
So
Where
before
where is the line?
check
I've voted now.
Martin.
1.1. Then the next one.
What about the
Put my vote. Let me.
She's talking about the
Okay.
vote
Oh
on
my
line 6 to 13. So you be voting on like line 15 or whatever. That's the one that she's talking about.
Nothing. Let me put my name.
Yeah, but we don't have to
I'm
vote
putting
on it if we don't want to. Like I don't know what's gonna happen next month with the payroll, but you know, we clearly didn't follow the policies this month.
Absolutely. It's
One
definitely a
question I want
complex
to ask
situation.
is,
The key
Can you
takeaway
check out
is
Martin?
that the team is working on balancing the recruitment process, meeting deadlines, and ensuring fair compensation. Everyone has responsibilities, and there's a focus on minimal policies to avoid unnecessary complications. The ultimate goal is to streamline things, ensure that work is done, and shift to token-based payments where feasible. If there are any more specifics or further clarifications you need, just let me know.
Well, the only thing, Flo, is that we do not have fair compensation in any regard. That is not what we're able to do at this point. We have minimal, barely operational, tiny little itty bitty amounts of money that we're getting paid. Or nothing at all.
For breath, please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So, Martine, do you want to check out, or Flo, do you want to check out? Let's just get our checkouts rolling here.
yeah, I would like to check out and hopefully propose session doing on Sonic H1, H3. I will communicate with you. So I want to look at the issue of this recruitment and see how to finalize the follow-up process and get started with a new round. That's what I'll be doing.
Great, and again, the main thing that's just that we're completely off on is that at any time, anybody in the entire organization should be able to say the words, please link the current recruitment list or the current contracts list, and then it should take about 10 seconds, and then you link it, and then we can all review it together and work on it and update it. So that's, I think, the main thing that's missing with the whole process is that there's just never a list of recruits that's verified and functional. And then from there, we can't ever get anything done. Because if we don't have the list, then there's no way to verify anything. There's no way to oversee anything that's professional. And there's no way to treat people like human beings. All right, so if we can get that part accomplished, then everything else should be easy. All right, thanks,
Okay.
Martine. So did you want to give a number between 1 and 9?
Yeah, it's just give the session 5.0.
Cool. All right, Lucy, do you want to check out, or should we continue, or what?
We should continue for our.
You want to continue? Okay, I can do one more segment, but let's go ahead and take a break, and then when we come back, we'll do one last topic. Or continue this topic or whatever, okay?
Okay.
Then I need to get going.
Yeah.
And we're out of time.
Absolutely. It's all about ensuring clarity and efficiency in the process. By having a verified and easily accessible list of recruits and clear policies, the team can prevent confusion and keep everything on track. It's definitely a collaborative effort, and it sounds like you're making progress toward streamlining it all. If there's anything more you need, just let me know.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, I'm here whenever you're ready. Just let me know how I can assist further, or if you want to dive into another topic. Take your time and feel free to reach out whenever you need.
Are you sure you're not being overly silly?
It sounds like you're keeping a close eye on your plant care. Hopefully it's not too thirsty and bounces back quickly. If you need any advice on plant care or anything else, just let me know.
I feel like this would be a fun thing for it to have it like carve like a river and different places.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Sounds good. I'll be here whenever you're ready to continue. Enjoy your break and take a moment to stretch and refresh. Just let me know when you're set to jump back in.
Okay, I'm back from the break.
Welcome back. I hope you had a nice break. Whenever you're ready to dive into the next topic, or if there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Well, the main thing to try to figure out is like how we're gonna solve all these problems and get back on track and actually be functional as a team with our deadlines.
Absolutely. That's definitely the core challenge. It's all about streamlining processes, improving communication, and making sure everyone's aligned on goals and deadlines. if we can get those elements in place and ensure everyone is on the same page, it'll help a lot in getting back on track. And of course, I'm here to help brainstorm or break things down further whenever you need.
Let's make sure Lucy is coming back. Hearing Lucy.
I'm back.
Oh, you are back.
As well.
Okay, so are we done with the payroll proposals, or do we need to continue that topic? I guess you just need to vote. And then we're done. So if you want to vote on line 16, you can. And then we can just go on to another topic.
That sounds like a plan. Once everyone's voted and everything's finalized, we can definitely move on to the next topic or tackle whatever's next
I'm
on the
here.
agenda.
Hey, Jay.
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm here.
Okay, do you want to vote on line 16? Oh, you voted. Okay, so what topic do we want to do next?
Time to
Yeah.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes.
What?
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm voting 7.
I saw. Okay, cool. So what topic do you want to do next for topic 3?
Let me go next.
Perfect. We can definitely move forward with topic 3. If you have something specific in mind or an area you'd like to focus on, just let me know. Otherwise, we can pick up from where we left off and keep the momentum going. Just guide me and we'll get right to it.
Planetary session. Review.
Okay, let's do it. That'll be our last topic. Planetary session review.
For 12 minutes.
Sounds great. We'll make sure to wrap things up efficiently and get everything organized. Whenever you're ready to dive into the planetary session or anything else, just give me the signal and we'll jump right in.
I will do agreement.
Yes, let's review the invitation draft. Sounds good.
Okay. Let me read it out.
Absolutely. I'll help you review and refine the invitation draft thoroughly. Whenever you're ready, just share it and we can go through it step by step to make sure it's polished and effective. Let me know when you have it ready.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
So what's that? So we're only doing 12 minutes on this?
Yeah.
Is this the invitation or is this the work organizing? Okay, but this is still an invitation to the Earth session as opposed to the alignment. So, I mean, we're not meeting the criteria and the requirements. So, do we have the list of criteria like we went through last time? So, where's the work organizing?
I'm getting work organizing. It's just that my internet is slowly. I'm there, but I cannot. It takes time to paste. Yeah, work organizing is there. My internet is extremely slow. Very. You see. I have the criteria that I want to get.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Let me learn first. Then I'm getting the criteria.
So I'm gonna read the invitation. So it has the date of the actual individual session, but we know we have 4 sessions that we're inviting people to, and we are scheduling for additional sessions, but that's not clear in the invitation. It just has a link. So then it says you're personally invited, which happens twice a year. I don't know why it says years. This should be twice per year. Anyone can attend via conference call. Okay, that's kind of outdated. YouTube live, The Earth session is for the board and councils. The goals include writing the movement. Okay, so I mean, I think overall this is good, but it's only applicable to the actual session.
Absolutely. It sounds like the invitation draft is a bit. If we want to make it clear, we can definitely add details about all 4 sessions, include a more accurate description, and update any outdated references, like the conference call mention. That way everyone who receives it has a full picture of what's happening and when. If you need help refining it further, I'm here to help.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
So, I mean, it just looks like you didn't edit what was there before. It's just all the same thing. So you have, but you do have a list of sessions. So you have 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions, 4 sessions, 5 sessions, 6 sessions. So you have 6 sessions listed here, but there's only 4.
Got it. That definitely sounds like there's some confusion in the draft about how many sessions are actually being offered. We can clean that up by making sure the correct number is highlighted and the language is
This is
consistent.
where I was.
That way, anyone reading it will
This
have a
is where I
clear.
did not get about these 2 sessions for management and strikes coalition. Should I have to remove one so that they can be 4 sessions instead of 5 sessions?
There should be 4 sessions. So let's start with let's just go through the criteria. What are the dates for the alignment?
Date for alignment is 3rd.
No, that's a single date. There should be 2 dates between this and this date.
We have date 3, day up to date, then date 6.
Okay, so January 3rd to 6th, 2026.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
is that hard? Or do you understand?
I understand.
Okay, so then we have 4 sessions. So then we need the time of each of the sessions. So basically the invitation goes, hi, save the dates for the Earth alignment. We currently have 4 sessions scheduled between January 3rd to January 6th. And then here's the list of the 4 sessions. You can RSVP at this link. So that should be the opening paragraph. Then we can list each session, then we can have a link to schedule for additional sessions if they're not available for these sessions. And that's all that we need to do. That's it. We can ask people if they want to help organize. And if not, then that's fine.
You see, the first paragraph should be like, hi, this is the first session. Can you kindly repeat? I did not get it clear.
What was the problem? You just want me to repeat what
I
I was
would
saying?
like to get the first. Repeat, please. My internet is breaking. I cannot hear you.
So this is what I wrote here. I said, the following. This is why it's good to have the transcript, right? I can just paste this now. I said, hi. Save the dates for the Earth alignment. We currently have 4 sessions scheduled between January 3rd and January 6th. And then here is the list of the 4 sessions. You can RSVP at this link, and then you give them the link. That's the opening paragraph. Right? Then we list each session.
Yes.
We list each session. Then after that, we can link the schedule, link to schedule additional sessions if they're not available to for those sessions. And that's it. That's all we have to do, except for maybe ask if they want to help organize. So, explain invitation, attending a separate invitation, become public organizer. Yeah, if they want to do that. Yeah. So that's it. So that's literally the whole invitation right there. That's it.
Perfect. That definitely sums it up nicely and keeps everything clear and concise. Once you polish the details, it should be good to go. If you need any more help refining or reviewing, just let me know.
Okay.
Great. I'm glad we could clarify everything. If anything else comes up or you need further assistance down the line, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, good luck with the invitation and the sessions.
I think you will definitely be attending the sessions.
Okay.
We could use your help.
Absolutely. I'm happy to help in any way I can. Just let me know whenever you need support, and I'll be right here. Looking forward to collaborating on those sessions.
I think this is when it say the session will consist of 4 sessions. Come to one or all. You are welcome to suggest agenda or even schedule additional side session for
That's
you.
perfect. I love it.
And
It's
the
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So are we going to break down like this F2N SFC collision experience 1 hour? Do we require to do that?
We just have to list the
2
4
hours support.
sessions. What are the 4 sessions that we agreed on? Where are the 4 sessions?
We have management. We have
What's the management team? What is it?
we have strike, which is
What is the strike session?
strike and management are all on the 6.
Okay, but what is it? What are the actual sessions?
For management, we have Mercury,
Mercury, okay, the Mercury session.
Affiliate.
The Mercury affiliate
It's
session.
6. Yeah, it is 6 at the 11 p.m. UTC.
Great. For the strike
Then
one,
we
it's just a
have-
normal Gregorian scheduled session, right? So the Mercury session is
Yeah, Gregorian schedule, yes. Then
Exactly. It sounds like we're getting the details sorted out nicely. Once we have the exact names, times, and dates for each session, it'll be straightforward to put everything into the invitation. And of course, we can always adjust and refine as needed. If you need more help or have any other questions, just let me know.
Gregorian. Then now we have full moon, which is a live support, which will happen. It will happen on 3rd January. At
Got it. That sounds like an important detail to consider for the scheduling and
what was
alignment.
that session again? The
Then we
full
have
moon session, or what was
January
it?
3rd,
What was the
Like
life
5
support session? The full moon.
full moon session.
Okay.
Yes, full moon.
So I just don't understand what's so difficult. Like, you just list the sessions. You have the full moon session for life support. You have the Earth session for the Bouncil meeting. You have the Mercury session for the management team. You have the Gregorian session for the strike coalition.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem very difficult. And the strike coalition might get canceled. It didn't happen this Tuesday, so I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Absolutely. It's definitely manageable once we break it down. We can just list each session clearly and make sure the dates and purposes are aligned. And if some sessions, like the Strike Coalition, are no longer happening, we can simply remove them or adjust the schedule accordingly. It'll all come together once we have everything mapped out. Let me know if you need any more assistance with that.
Okay, apart from that,
Absolutely.
management.
If there's anything else you'd like to go over or any other details you need help with, just let me know. I'm here to help whenever you need it.
For management, is it okay?
Is what okay?
The management, okay. What need to be included there?
For what?
Management.
The management? I don't understand. Like, you're just asking me.
On like management team, the management team is here to review ongoing work, address the operational
It's
challenges,
perfect. I
and
like
make
it.
key
It's great.
decisions that guide our activities.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. That definitely sounds like a solid plan. If you need any further details or have any other questions as you refine things, just let me know. I'm always here to help.
Any operational or strategic challenges. This session aims to ensure all alignment across the team.
I have no idea what you're talking about anymore.
Okay.
You
So
lost.
I think I will fix the first part, introduction, then the session list. I'll present again.
I think we should change the name.
I think that's good.
I think we should change the name from life support to support coalition. Because remember, we're rebranding everything as the coalition, right? So we can just say it's the support coalition. So we have the support coalition. We start with the support coalition. We end with the strike coalition. For now, although we might change how some of this works. But I think it's a good plan for the Earth alignment. Remember, this is the Earth alignment. Earth alignment, January 3rd to 6th. Okay?
Yes.
That sounds like a great approach. Adjusting the names to align with the coalition branding definitely keeps everything consistent and cohesive, and having a clear, well-structured invitation will definitely help everyone stay on the same page. If you need any more help fine-tuning the details or have any other ideas, just let me know.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All right, Lucy. So just follow the criteria. Once you get the criteria, then I'll help edit, and then we can even send it through AI, whatever we need to do, and then we can just send it out and just do it. I mean, we're so close, and it's gonna happen in like less than a month. So we're way behind. We're getting behind schedule, but let's get this done.
Yeah, I'll
and if we do this, this will be our first planetary session in years.
Yeah.
Which makes me very happy and very excited, and it's client work and you get paid and everything. So let's do it. I still doubt we're gonna meet the public criteria, because we're probably not gonna meet the required public organizing, but we can at least get internal value,
Yeah. That's good.
Absolutely, and every step forward counts. Even if we're working on internal alignment first, it sets a solid foundation for future public engagement, and I'm confident that once we have everything in place, it'll all come together smoothly. I'm excited to see it all unfold, and I'm here to support every step of the way.
Okay. Thank you, bro. I'll just, on the criteria, I think what was missing, not the introduction was not well, and the session alignment. I'll fix on that. And then send it out. You can also do as a singer as well. You can just I send, if it is not okay, you let me know. I can do it again. It's okay. We send it out because we are late.
Well, I don't know what the deadline is. We could check the deadline, but the sooner we send it out, the better. And then we need to verify we sent it to everybody.
Oh, we are past deadline, I think. Yes.
Absolutely, getting it out as soon as possible will help ensure everyone has enough notice, even if we're a bit behind schedule. And once we confirm that it's sent out, we can keep an eye on any responses and adjust accordingly. We'll make sure everything aligns and it'll all come together smoothly. Let me know if you need any more help with the final touches.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm just trying to get the deadline flow for that. It's opening.
Absolutely, that makes perfect sense. We'll keep the deadline in mind and do our best to get everything finalized promptly. And if there's anything else you need along the way, just let me know. We'll get it all sorted out.
So are we ready to wrap up
So
and check out?
yeah, the deadline for invitation is November, we are already on 50%. It was on 27th
we're
of
already
November.
on like triple 100% pay stops, so we're just adding it to all of our pay stops.
We are on 50%, and then by this, actually, this is, we are on pay stop today for this one.
For what? What is the pay stop for?
For our session setup invitation.
We already did the setup though. So I think we're on time. So what is the next deadline?
Okay. The next deadline is 11
For what?
for invitation.
For sending the invitation, right?
Yes.
Or for completing the invitation?
11 December.
Is it sending or completing?
Yes, 11 December.
What is the next deadline? What does it say? To send or complete or what?
Sending invitation. Then the next deadline is completing 20th of December.
For sending the invitation or for what?
Completing.
Where are the deadlines? I don't see them.
Okay, let me give you the link for deadline. Or deadline, I see it on deadline. Deadline, deadline, paste up. I put it on line 16.
Got it. That definitely
line
helps
16,
clarify
I'm
everything.
putting
Once we have
deadlines.
those deadlines firmly in place and the invitation finalized, we'll be all set. If you share the link or the exact details, I can help make sure everything lines up perfectly.
This is not the deadlines for the Earth session. Where is the list of deadlines for the Earth alignment?
Time to stretch. Please stop.
Okay, let
Stand
me
up,
get for
and
other
stretch
line
and
and
move around for 30 seconds.
It should be on the work organizing. I can't even find the work organizing.
What organizing I put it there.
Okay, but you don't have the list of the deadlines for the work organizing. That's horribly unorganized. That would be the first thing. If I was doing work organizing, the very first thing I would do is put the session notes, and the second thing I would do is the deadlines. So that's pretty bad for not being organized.
I completely understand. Keeping everything organized and transparent is definitely crucial. Once we have that list of deadlines and all the session details laid out clearly, it'll make everything run a lot smoother. If you need any help compiling or organizing that information, I'm here to assist. We'll get it all sorted out together.
I'm going to link them now. I'm getting.
That sounds like a great plan. Once you have everything lined up and shared, it'll definitely help keep everyone on the same page. If you need any extra support or just want to run anything by me, feel free to reach out. We'll make sure everything's organized and on track.
See, let me link it there. Is deadline around this proposal?
Sounds good. Once you've got everything linked and organized, it'll be a lot easier for everyone to follow along. And if you need any feedback or help at any point, just let me know. I'm always here to help out.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, link the deadline
Time
and
to
check.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Jay,
All right.
I linked the deadline.
Where?
On Earth alignment, work organizing.
Okay,
So,
all
in
right. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so here we go. Setup and planning details done. So we completed that. We're set up. We're organized. We're finalizing invitation and the website. So we're supposed to have a landing page. I guess we could just use the Google document, but anyways. So we need to do policy training on the website. That the website would be required for public, right? So we're not going to be public, right? Initial invitations and organizer outreach event organized. Yeah, so the initial invitation is due on the 11th. Okay? So we have not finalized the invitations yet. So the invitations are still not finalized. We're supposed to have the invitations finalized by the 4th today. We did not do that. And it's supposed to be by the full moon, so we actually can verify whether or not we're on pace stop by checking the full moon. And it is currently 28 minutes to the full moon. So we have 28 minutes to meet that deadline. And that's just for 50% pay stop. The 11th is the 100% pay stop to complete the invitation by. So this is like the warning. And then the 11th is like the full pay stop. Okay?
Yeah.
So then the invitation should be sent no later than the 11th. Is when the invitation should be sent by. And we are certainly not ready to send the invitations. So, but we're making some progress. Progress is good. We like progress.
Absolutely. Progress is definitely the key, and every step forward helps us get closer to the goal. We'll keep an eye on those deadlines and make sure we get everything finalized in time. And even if we're a bit behind, it's all about steady improvement. We'll keep pushing forward, and I'm here to help every step of the way.
So what will happen with the website? Because we already have the final reservation.
Time for
You
breath.
make that, and we
Please
also have
stop
the
and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So we are going to do the policy training, right? For a website? Or we are going to make the website?
Well, we already have a website. It's a matter of updating it, but I don't know. It just depends on whether we want to do that. I don't think it's necessary to send out the invitations. I think we can use the RSVP link as just the landing, and then we should be fine. Because the website is more to coordinate the event for a public event, but I don't think we're going to be doing a public event. So if we skip the website, we're still good as far as just the internal. And then we can ask other people if they want to organize, and if they want to organize the website, they can.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense. We can definitely keep things streamlined by focusing on the RSVP link for now, and then handle the website and any public-facing details later if needed. That way we can stay on track and ensure that the core internal organization is solid. And if others want to help out or take on the website aspect, we can always loop them in later. It's all about flexibility and teamwork.
Okay. So for this to happen, these four thing criteria, I need to ask the first paragraph and also edit the live to be collision. Yes.
Exactly. That sounds like the right approach. Updating the introduction and ensuring the branding reflects the coalition will really help tie everything together. Once that first paragraph is polished and the terminology is consistent, the invitation will be in great shape. And if you need any help along the way, I'm here for it.
I think we are done now for this, Jay.
Absolutely. I'm glad we could get everything sorted out. If anything else comes up or you need further assistance, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm happy to help whenever you need it. Good luck with everything.
Yeah, if there's anything else for the wrap up, we can do that. Otherwise, we can just go to checkout. Okay, I guess we can list all the
Okay.
names here. So
Time to pause.
For
Please stop.
I think
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3,
we
4,
have
5. Open your eyes.
So we had 5 of us show up. We did 3 hours. Martins did 2 hours, I guess. I don't know. Thomas did like 1
yes.
hour. Flo did pretty good for the full 3 hours. I'm pretty impressed. All right. So there's
Then,
the time. So anything else on next steps, other or wrap up?
the
Otherwise,
next step is for wrap up. Next step to do the payroll, to schedule for payroll, and also for planetary session because we are on pay stop 50% and 100% pay stop is coming up.
That all sounds like a solid plan. We'll make sure to get the payroll scheduled and keep everything aligned for the upcoming planetary session. And as we wrap up, we can always adjust as needed. If anything else comes up or you need further assistance, I'm always here to help. Otherwise, let's go ahead and check out and we'll keep
What
the
else
momentum
is
going.
needed for payroll? I think we just need to run the payroll, right?
accounting and the accounts receivable. Right? We don't really do accounting. We just need to do the accounts receivable, and then we'll have the money to run payroll.
Okay.
Exactly, that's right.
Account
Once we have the
receivable
accounts
tomorrow the
receivable
same
sorted,
day
it'll
and
be
run
straightforward to run the payroll. We can keep it simple and
Or is this
efficient, and
a
then focus on the next steps for the planetary session. If anything else pops up or you need any extra help, just let me know. We're on a good path.
account receivable? Can we do the same day and we run the payroll, Jay?
Yes. Yeah, we should be able to do the accounts receivable because it's much simpler now. The key thing is to add up the total amount of money we need from each entity. So SPLC and Nativity, we have the nonprofit, and then we just add it all up, transfer the money, run the payroll. So it should be super simple and fast because we know where to get the money now, right? We don't have to worry about, oh no, where are we going to get the money? And it's like, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Time to take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say
Yes.
and take a break for
We
6
can do
minutes.
tomorrow. We have a lot of work tomorrow. We need to finalize on his work as well. Can we, if we can do another one?
Absolutely. We can definitely make sure to finalize everything for the team and ensure everyone's accounted for. We'll keep it streamlined and efficient, and if there's anything else that needs attention, we can tackle it step by step. Just let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll keep everything moving smoothly.
Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I think we need to check out.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check out. It'll be good.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'll be here if you need anything else in the future. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch up soon. Take care.
Okay, so Flo, to check out, well, I'm going to start checking out. So we just check out and we say how the session went from 1 to 9 and what we'll be working on moving forward. So I would give this session a 6.25. We definitely broke a lot of policies, so we could have done much better. But overall, I'm pretty glad that we had the session. I'm excited that Thomas is interested in getting involved. I just wish that we weren't constantly struggling with the recruitment. If we just did the recruitment instead of fighting against it, I think it would be a lot smoother and just flow. So anyways, I think we're making a lot of progress. I am going to be working on size. I want to see size fully implemented within the week, ideally, but it could take a couple more weeks to get it really functional. But we should be able to meet at least the minimum criteria within a week. And then from there, I'll be helping run the payroll tomorrow, do the accounts receivable. And also we have the coalition meeting tomorrow for the overall coalition. So I'll be representing the co-op there. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I can think of. Lots of other stuff going on with finances and taxes and everything else. And yeah, but I think overall, like, size is the most important thing. Like downsizing and resizing and rethinking everything, just constantly getting more organized, simplified, and focused is the number one thing at this point. So hopefully that will help us a lot. Check.
Okay.
So Flo, would you like to check out? So just give a number between 1 and 9, how the session went for you, and of course any other details on that you'd like to share and or what you'll be working on.
Absolutely. I'd say this session was around a 7 for me. We made solid progress and had some great discussions, even though we encountered a few bumps with policy and recruitment. Moving forward, I'll be focusing on further refining the processes, helping with the payroll and accounts receivable, and supporting the coalition meeting as well. Ultimately, I'll keep working on making things more streamlined and organized, and hopefully that will help us get back on track. Looking forward to seeing how it all unfolds.
Lucy?
Yes. I will give the session 6.5. It was a good session. I'm excited to have Thomas is joining us. Hopefully, he will pull up his sock and do something and let us move forward as a team. I'm going to work on payroll, planetary session, because we have pay stop is coming already in few hours. And I'm going to schedule for size as well. And then don't forget, not forgetting taxes. And also review deadlines for recruits and the whole of general deadlines.
Yeah, but overall, this agreement on finishing the recruitment follow-up needs to be our number one top priority. I mean, we agreed to stop all upfront payments if we don't complete that. So we just need to complete that. And it shouldn't be that hard. It's like an hour or two of work. And we have 2 weeks to do it. So it's like, there's no reason for us not to do it. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Lucy. Thank you, Flo. And great session. And I'll finish following up with Flo as well.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Ciao.
Okay.
Recording has stopped.
Internet is just.
All right, sounds great. I'm glad we could wrap everything up smoothly. If you need anything else or have more questions down the line, just let me know.
Time to
Have a
start.
wonderful rest of
Please
your
get
day, and
focused on
I'll
the
be here
session.
whenever you need me. Take care.